Tommy, it's a pleasure to be here with you today. I want to thank you for having the opportunity to let us speak with you today. Let's get started with this interview. We would like to know what compelled you to agree to an interview with us so close to your court date.
Just to clear my name.
Just to clear your name?
That's it.
Fair enough. Now, what is there to clear, if you don't mind elaborating?
I don't know. Everyone knows. I haven't done anything wrong.
Well, so to our understanding, what's on public record is the accusations leveled by Mrs. Maria Johnson and her deceased husband that you had been pumping their coffee full of illicit substances, illegal drugs to keep them addicted and returning customers. What do you have to say to that?
It's not true.
It's not true.
None of it's true.
None of it's true.
It's not true at all.
So it's a coincidence. Let me get this straight. It's a coincidence that he just so happened to have lethal amounts of cocaine in his system, in spite of him never having a history with drugs before. It's just a coincidence. He just decided to pick it up that day.
It happens. We live in a country where, people use cocaine sometimes. That's just it.
So how are you holding up so close to your court date?
I'm fine.
You're fine?
There's no need for you to ask.
You don't look fine.
I'm completely fine. There's no need for you to ask.
How many of those have you had today?
3, maybe.
3. Okay.
2. I don't know.
Hey, what is the one thing you want to tell the public? This is your opportunity to get it out before the courtroom. What would you like to say to the public?
It's coincidental. There's nothing about it that's true. I have done nothing wrong. I haven't shoved my coffee full of cocaine to get people back to my coffee shop.
That's ridiculous, you'd say.
I think that's absolutely stupid.
You think that's...
I don't think anyone in their right mind will do that.
Would you call it a wild conspiracy theory?
I'd call it a wild conspiracy theory, yes.
Well, Mr. Tommy, thank you for having us today. It was a pleasure speaking with you. We'll see you at court.
Mm-hmm.
An innocent man or a cocaine-fueled greed monkey? The court will decide. Until then, we can only ponder what transpires within the mind of such a reprehensible individual. The work of a madman, or a man who's late on his mortgage.
Oh, Miss Johnson, thank you for having us here this evening. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Well, I'm so terribly sorry for your loss, but I'd like to ask you a few questions about your husband's death. What happened to Mr. Johnson? What killed him?
Well, he went to Tommy's coffee shop and he had too much of it. And I went to bring him lunch one day and I found him dead in his office.
That's terrible. What did the autopsy report say?
They said that it was overdose of cocaine, and I 100% believe that he put cocaine in his coffee.
Now, was Mr. Johnson a drug user at any point?
No, never touched any drugs at all.
You never seen him do any drugs, never heard of him doing any drugs?
Nope.
Did he ever have any problems holding down a job?
No, we've been doing pretty well at his job, and yeah.
Now, Miss Johnson, where was your husband last seen before his death?
He was at Tommy's coffee shop, drinking bean juice.
Steaming hot bean juice?
Yes.
What would you say to the world watching? What's your one message?
Don't go to Tommy's shop.
Do you believe, in all sincerity, the deepest part of your heart, that your husband was murdered by Tommy's bean juice?
Yes.
Well, Miss Johnson, thank you very much for having us in your home this evening. It was a great pleasure, and we hope to see you on the court date.
Another life lost to the torment and terror of Mr. Tommy's steamin' hot, juicy bean water. Another soul damned at the hands of the bean master himself. Be fooled not by the illustrious taste of his wicked brew, lest ye too meet thine end A most brutal death indeed.
Hello, Mr. Rodriguez. Thank you for having us here this afternoon. It's been a pleasure touring your facilities. Now, if it's all right with you, I have a couple questions about the case coming up this Wednesday.
Yes.
Now, to my understanding, you are suing Mr. Tommy and his coffee shop.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what grounds do you have to be suing Mr. Tommy? What has he done anything wrong?
Yes, well, for my client here, aka Marie, her husband has died because of Tommy. And the thing about Tommy is that he is a selfish person. The only reason he is doing this is for money. No other reason. When he's in court, he's going to blame it all on society and his family.
Fake
and
news, conspiracy
Yeah,
theories.
and the FBI on lowering money and raising taxes. That's what he's going to blame it on.
What is who's really at fault?
Greed.
Really?
Yeah. Greed is just one of those things where you can't really prevent it, but you can't really just see it coming, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because the thing about greed is that, you know, everyone, like, even if you say you don't have greed, that's sort of a lie, because, you know, I mean, I'm not saying everyone's greedy, but you just have that little amount that's like, yeah, money's nice, you know?
And so you think Tommy's motivation to murder, how many are we at now? 10 confirmed kills?
10 confirmed kills.
Well, alleged.
Yeah, alleged kills.
But 10 confirmed kills, you think his motivation was to increase profits, revenue, bring in more customers?
Yeah, customer is definitely one thing, and two, he just wants money. He like I said, he's just gonna blame it all on society, the FBI, taxes. Not really any of that. It's just his selfish greed.
Selfish greed. So, as mentioned previously, I read up a little bit on the report. 10 confirmed deaths, up to 27 injuries.
Yes,
involving
up to
both
27
parties.
injuries. Yep.
Wow, that's incredible. Now, if you're not at liberty to disclose this, I won't hold it against you, but are you and your firm seeking the death penalty in this instance? As a reprisal for the killings, are you hoping to sentence Tommy to death?
I would not like to answer that question.
Okay. All right. I guess we'll find out Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's been a pleasure talking with you, Mr. Rodriguez. Thank you for having us, and we're looking forward to see you on Wednesday.
You're welcome, man.
All right, take care.
Has the Bean Master met his fate? The executioner seems to believe it so. Alas, the time of reckoning is yet upon us. Fear not, citizens, for Mr. Rodriguez is on the case. If I was Mr. Tommy, I wouldn't rest so easy tonight.
Order in the court. Order in the court. Okay. Let's see the evidence that you're willing to present.
So, where's the proof that Tommy put drugs in the coffee? Right here in this notebook. Anything you have heard about Tommy being guilty, about putting drugs and cocaine in the coffee, right here. And now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I present to you the video evidence of Tommy putting cocaine in the coffee. This right here is damning evidence that Tommy is guilty of putting drugs in his coffee and murdering 10 people and harming 27 victims.
That's pretty damning evidence if I do say so myself.
You killed my husband!
That is some absolute bullshit. I'm an innocent man. I think you all know that. Okay? I think that these are all lies spread by the liberal media. This is all untrue. I'm an innocent man. I'm a good, hardworking man that doesn't put cocaine and stuff into his coffee. Even this chicken here knows that. Everyone here knows that except for you two.
It's the jury.
The chicken. The jury. It's all the same thing. It's all liberal bullshit.
Objection!
Are you drunk?
Absolutely not. I am not drunk. Everyone, jury, everyone, I'm an innocent man. You cannot put me away. I'm a free man. I've done nothing wrong. And that's all I have to say on the matter.
The verdict is in. Tommy, the court finds you guilty of 10 counts of murder and sentences you to death. That is all.
It was once said that innocence is not a virtue, but a mindset. However, this time, I believe it was cold, hard facts that brought Mr. Tommy to his knees. The subhuman beast that he is, the monstrosity of a person, has been convicted and will be punished for his heinous acts and crimes against humanity. We can only tremble at the thought of how many more lives would have been lost if justice had not been served. And we lie awake at night in fear, trembling at the envisionment of such a twisted mind. Some say the bean juice made him who he is today. I believe he lost his soul long before that steamin' hot brew ever met his palate.
You a few questions about your husband.
Yes.
Well, I just want to start by saying I'm so terribly sorry for your loss. But what happened? Let's try that again. You ready?
I'm
Alright.
paying attention.
Camera's rolling.
And I found him dead. At his office.
That was so good.
It's your Tommy's bean shop.
Tommy's beans. Just from all you need to know is he drank too much of Tommy's coffee and he died of a cocaine overdose.
Okay.
You can call it Tommy's bean juice or whatever you want.
Tommy's bean juice.
Okay, your husband did not die from beans.
Tommy's hot stupid bean juice. Okay. Where was Tommy last? Or
Tommy! He was at his bean shop!
yeah, I want you to say who was at Tommy's.
He was at Tommy's coffee shop.
No.
What do you want me to say?
Tommy's Bean Shop.
Tommy's Bean Shop. Okay.
Okay, let's try that again. Camera's rolling.
Tommy.
He was at Tommy's Bean Shop.
Drinking his bean water.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Alan.
Drinking his bean juice.
Okay, let's try that again. Let's try.
It's so hard.
Alan, you're the one.
It's so hard.
Where was your husband last seen before his death?
He was at Tommy's Bean Juice. He was at Tommy's Bean Shop drinking his bean juice.
That's what I want you to say. Alright, camera rolling.
What the heck? What are you...
He was at Tommy's Bean Shop drinking bean juice.
He was drinking Tommy's hot beer.
You're the one messing up, not me!
Alright, we're gonna have to use one of these clips.
Drinking his bean juice! Tommy's
I'm so terrible at this. I'm so
He was at Tommy's Bean Shop drinking bean juice. Oh my gosh!
Okay, I can't look at you. I'm gonna look this way when I ask the question, okay?
He was at Tommy's Bean Shop drinking bean juice.
My bean juice. Oh my god. Okay.
You see it coming, but it's just funnier.
Okay.
You know what? I can't. I'm gonna go
Alright.
back.
Okay. Alright. But Miss Johnson, where was your husband last? No, Miss Johnson, where was your husband last seen before his death?
Okay, Tommy, leave the room!
I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Your bean juice!
You're home this evening. It was a great pleasure, and we hope to see you on the court date.
Bean juice.
Funny. Set.
Wait, what do you want to say?
You killed my husband. Just slap the trash can. Be angry. Okay. Action.